talking about your scanning, all right, we have port scanning techniques. So guys, your Nmap, it's a very famous tool, all right, and it's very powerful also, all right. So if you are very good at script writing, you can write your own script. But if you are not good at script writing, Nmap provide its own default scripts. All right, it's written in Lua language. Your Nmap is written in Lua language. All right. So for port scanning means you'll be getting the information about the ports, that whether the target machine port is open or not, or any particular port is open or not. Depending upon that, you'll be finding the service, and depending upon the service, you'll be finding the vulnerability in that. So we have several techniques for port scanning, guys. So what are the techniques we have? These are the techniques that I'll be typing now. First is known as full scan. Full scan, I am writing the syntax also, and syntax are very important, guys. So the syntax is nmap and the target IP. Then we have next that is known as TCP scan. The syntax is nmap space -s capital T target IP. Target IP means the IP address of the target machine which you are looking for. Then we have next that is UDP scan, and the syntax is nmap space -s capital U and then target IP. All right. Then we have next, guys, very important scan. Why it is important? Because in many of the attacks, this particular scan is used. Even in your DOS or DDoS attacks, we use the same scan. That is known as half scan. Right? That is half scan. You also call it as stealth scan. Right? We call it half scan or stealth scan. The syntax for half scan or stealth scan is nmap space -s capital S and then target IP. Now, what does it mean, guys? So this half scan or stealth scan do what, guys? It exploits the three-way handshake method. All right. Now, as an attacker, what is your priority? Tell me. If Vivek, you are an attacker, or Snoop, you are an attacker, tell me what is your priority? Your priority is to get the information right about the ports, and your second priority is not to get caught, right? And by not to get caught, I means to say that you don't want your information to be logged in the target machine, right? You don't want the logs to be generated there. So over here, using this half scan, you'll be doing what, guys? This is you as an attacker, and this is you. This is the target machine. So I'm writing it over here as attacker as the, and this is target machine. So in half scan, you'll be doing what? The first packet that you'll be sending to the target machine is, what is the first packet in three-way handshake? Send packet. All right. If the target machine is live, guys, if the target machine over here is live, then it will be sending you back another packet. That is, what is the second packet? Send in three-way handshake, guys. It is FINAC. All right. Now, guys, if this would be a three-way handshake, so it would have been sent by the attacker, that is ACK, right? But we are talking about your half scan over here, right? Half scan. So for half scan, the attacker will not be sending any packet back. All right, he'll not be sending any packet back. Now, since he's not sending any packet, the three-way handshake will not be completed. It means the logs of computer A will not be saved here, and logs of computer T will not be saved here. Also, they'll not be checking the certificates, and they'll not be, you can say, discussing about the security of sharing the data. All right, your objective was to check whether the ports are open or not. And as soon as you got the information, you got the reply from the target machine, you get to know that okay, the ports are open. All right. Now the benefit of this is, all right, the benefit is your three-way handshake is not completed, so logs will not be generated. Right. So I can do what? I can spoof the credentials. I can spoof the credentials of this computer easily, right? Using your credentials, I'll be sending the send request. So even if the target machine will be responding back, so it will be responding to you, not to me. So my objective is completed because you responded, and you responded to someone else. So that cannot be tracked. That's another thing. Then we have next, guys, that is known as Xmas scan. All right. We have another scan. See, guys, I'm telling you all the scans, again, the same scenario. If one scan will not be working, you can go to another scan. That's why I'm explaining you all of these scanning methods. All right. Then we have next, that is Xmas scan. What is Xmas scan, guys? In Xmas scan, you will be sending three packets together, that is FIN, push, and urge. These are the three packets that you will be sending together. All right. And the syntax is nmap space -s capital X and the target IP. All right. This is what, this is the syntax. Now, what does Xmas scan do, guys? Now, in Xmas scan, what will be happening is, again, this is you as a target, this is you as a attacker, and this is you as you can say, this is you as an attacker, and this is the target machine. Now in Xmas scan, guys, you'll be sending the FIN packet, FIN push and urge packet all together. Now always remember your three-way handshake always start with SYN packet, all right? SYN, SYN packet. But over here you are doing what? You are sending which packet? You are sending FIN push urge packet. It's same like this, guys. That for the very first time we meet, and instead of saying hi and good morning, I'm saying goodbye to you. All right, it's same like this. This finish means you can assume it as goodbye. So when I meet you for the first time, I should say hi, right? But instead of saying hi, I'm saying goodbye. So what will be your reply? What will be your reply, guys? So if you are a normal computer, normal person, you will not respond to me back, right? Is it or not? If I will be meeting you for the first time and I'll be saying goodbye, so you'll not respond to my question, right? Or my greeting. But if you will be abnormal like me, in that case, you will be sending me a request, a reply. That reply will be RST. So this is to be remembered. In Xmas scan, if the target machine is live, if the ports are open, then you will be getting no reply from the target machine. Whereas if the target machine is closed, the ports are closed, so you'll be getting a reply that is RST. Is it clear? Then we have one more, guys, one more scan that is known as FIN scan. Right. Again, we have one more that is known as FIN scan. Now, what is FIN scan, guys? In FIN scan, you will be doing what? In FIN scan, you'll be sending only the FIN packet. The scenario will be same, but this time we are just sending finished packet instead of urgent push together. So again, the same scenario, if the target will be live, it will not respond back. But if the target ports are not open, it will be sending back the reset packet. Right? This is what, this is your Xmas and FIN scan. Now guys, two things to be remembered. One thing to be remembered by both of these scans, that is, these two scans are by default blocked in Windows. All right, they are blocked in Windows platform. It means to say that using your Kali Linux, if your target machine is Windows, and if you will be performing any of these scans, that is Xmas scan or FIN scan, in that case you will be getting wrong result. All right, in that you'll be getting wrong result. That is what your Xmas scan and FIN scan. That's why I told it's blocked for Windows. The syntax for FIN scan is, the syntax is nmap space -s capital F and target IP. Then we have one more scan, guys, that is known as, let me write it over here, that is known as ACK-scan, right? ACK-scan. Now in ACK-scan, guys, I'll not be finding the, you can say the ports which are open or not, but I'll be checking whether the firewall is open in the target machine. So if I will be performing ACK-scan, the syntax is nmap space -s capital A and target IP. And the result which you'll be getting is something like this: unfiltered and filtered. Whereas if you'll be getting the result that is unfiltered, it means firewall is off. Whereas if you will be searching, if you'll be getting the result that is filtered, it means firewall is on. All right. Then we have next, guys, that is aggressive scan. Right. Again, we have aggressive scan. Now, what is aggressive scan, guys? The syntax for aggressive scan is nmap space -capital A and target IP. Now, guys, in aggressive scan, you'll be getting the following information. That is, you'll be getting the information about the ports which are open, that is open ports. You'll be getting the information about the services which are running. You'll be getting information about the version of the services. Then we'll be getting the information about the MAC address of the target machine. And then you'll be getting the information about the operating system details. So these are what, guys, these are the information that you'll be getting from aggressive scan. But in real world scenario, we don't use this aggressive scan. Why we don't use aggressive scan? What is the reason? The reason is this aggressive scan, since it's providing you all these information, right? Open port, services, version. So guys, to get this information, obviously this scan will be generating a lot of noise. Is it or not? And by noise, I mean to say a lot of traffic. Okay, as a hacker, you don't want a lot of traffic following your IP address. So what we do, we don't use this aggressive scan in real world scenario. Instead of it, what we do, we will be using the method, all right. So to get the operating system details, we'll be specify -O, and to get the version number, we type the command that is -s capital V. All right, and overall command that we'll be typing is, instead of this aggressive scan, we'll be typing and map space hyphen capital O space hyphen S capital V and target IP. All right, the complete information that you are getting over here, guys. Open port, services, version, MAC address, operating system details. This complete information is also known as, if you are gathering the information like this term is also known as banner grabbing. All right. So in upcoming topics, in upcoming sessions, if I will be saying banner grabbing, so you should know that I'm asking you to get all these information, and the syntax that you'll be using is this one. All right, this one. Okay, nmap hyphen capital O hyphen S capital V target IP. Is it clear to everyone? Then we have one more term, guys, in scanning, that is known as firewalking. What is firewalking, guys? See, firewalking is what, guys? In firewalking, I will be using certain script that is given by Nmap to check that what kind of rules are being set in a firewall. Because if I'll be getting the information about the rules, then I can craft my packet according to those rules, right? And I can bypass the firewall. Is it or not? So the process of getting the rules of the firewall so that you can bypass the rules is known as firewalking. This is the process. All right. Then we have next, guys, that is to scan a particular port. Let's suppose you want to scan in the target machine for a particular port number 80. For that, you'll be typing hyphen small p and the port number. All right. If you want to scan particular port, if you want to scan all the ports together from port 0 to port 65535, so you'll be typing in the command that is hyphen p hyphen, or you can write same command that is hyphen p 12655535. All right, this is what you'll be writing. Is it clear? One more thing, guys, in Nmap we even use throttling. All right, that is speeds. All right, we have the term that is known as throttle. We use the term that is throttling. So throttling, guys, in this we have four things, that is it is from T0 to T5, right? From T0 to T5. Whereas your T0, all right, T0 is very slow and it is used to evade IDS. All right, it's used to evade IDS. Similarly, you can say T1, it's again slow, but as compared to T0, it's fast, so it's slow. Then we have T3. If you are not using any throttling speed in any of these scans, if you are not using any throttle speed, so it will be used by default. Then we have T4, guys. What is T4? T4 is very fast. If you want to get the result, scanning result very quickly, you will be specifying hyphen T4. With any of these scanning techniques, type hyphen T4 and your processing will be very fast. Your result will be coming very fast. And then we have T5. What is T5, guys? T5 is very, very fast, but it is unstable. So generally in real world scenario, we don't use it. All right.